The Lee Roy Selmon Expressway, originally known as the Southern Crosstown Expressway, is a 14.168-mile, 22.801 kilometers, all-electronic, limited-access toll road in Hillsborough County, Florida. It connects the South Tampa neighborhood near MacDill Air Force Base with downtown Tampa and the bedroom community of Brandon. The expressway was built in stages, opening between 1976 and 1987. The expressway was supposed to be part of a multi-expressway system that failed in the 1970s due to heavy local opposition and financial burdens. The original designation for the expressway was State Road 449, but was switched to State Road 618, which remained a hidden designation until the early 2000s, when it began appearing on maps and in atlases. The expressway features an elevated bridge, the world's first reversible, all-electronic, elevated express lane project, opened in 2006, with the hidden designation of State Road 618A. The entire expressway ended cash collection on September 17, 2010, going all-electronic for both the express lanes and the main expressway. The expressway was renamed Lee Roy Selmon Crosstown Expressway in 1999, in honor of former Tampa Bay Buccaneers Hall of Fame football player Lee Roy Selmon. The crosstown portion of the name was dropped in 2008. Although it is still referred to as the crosstown by the majority of the population, most traffic reports and locals refer to it as the crosstown. Route description: the tollway begins at an interchange with U.S. Route 92, Gandy Boulevard, and Dale Mabry Highway north of MacDill Air Force Base. It makes its way northeast along a lightly used CSX rail corridor for the first 4 miles before heading east towards downtown Tampa. From Florida Avenue, the highway winds through the Channelside district and the southern fringe of Ybor City before continuing due eastward towards 78th Street. There is a connection to I-4 just east of 22nd Street that allows commuters to easily move between various points throughout Hillsborough County and beyond. Just west of 78th Street, the expressway crosses over Palm River, the southernmost portion of the Tampa Bypass Canal, and makes a southeastward curve towards US 301. From there, the highway crosses over US 301 and Falkenberg Road before ending at a Trumpet interchange with I-75 in Brandon. Express lanes. The reversible express lanes, REL, also known as State Road 618A, begin at Meridian Avenue in downtown Tampa, following the main expressway's path from above in the center median for most of its journey. Almost the entire route is elevated, with the exception of at-grade segments between 26th Street and 39th Street. As well as between 78th Street and I-75. An at-grade provision was made between 26th Street and 39th Street to accommodate the newly opened Interstate 4 Selmon Expressway connector. This at-grade portion is equipped with an eastbound only slip ramp to allow commuters from South Tampa to utilize the REL. A toll gantry is located just east of 78th Street and is the only toll gantry along the entire REL, between 78th Street and US 301. Slip ramps exist for both directions, exiting and entering the REL. The REL crosses over I-75 and ends at Town Center Boulevard in Brandon, near Westfield, Brandon. From there, the highway disperses onto the Brandon Parkway, which connects to Providence Road and other redesigned thoroughfares to allow seamless connection to points within Brandon and surrounding areas. Operating hours weekdays, westbound, to downtown, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Transitional caret, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. eastbound direction. Brandon Parkway segment opens at 10:30 a.m. Westbound direction, west of 78th Street, closes at 11:30 a.m. Eastbound to Brandon, 1 p.m. to 4 a.m. Weekends and holidays. Eastbound direction to Brandon, only carat 1 p.m. Friday afternoon to 4 a.m. Monday morning. On some major holidays, the REL will operate eastbound all day, with direction reversing westbound the following day at 4 a.m. if the holiday does not fall on a Friday. If the holiday falls on a Friday, the REL will remain eastbound throughout the entire weekend until the following Monday at 4 a.m. Such holidays will be announced on the The website prior to the holiday. Carat denotes transitional operation of the reversible lanes bridge, where the segment between 78th Street and Downtown Tampa is westbound traffic and the Brandon Parkway segment east of US 301 is eastbound traffic. Carat the reversible lanes are continuously open in the eastbound direction from Friday afternoon to Monday morning. Please note that these hours are subject to change due to ongoing construction from the I-4 Selmon Connector project. The reversible lanes may be closed during overnight hours and on weekends. 2. Lane counts. For most of its length, the Selmon is 4 lanes, 2 in each direction. However, some 6-lane segments, 3 lanes in each direction, exist. 4 lanes, 2 in each direction, from Gandhi Boulevard to just east of Morgan Street. 6 lanes, 3 in each direction, from just east of Morgan Street to the I-4 Selmon Connector. 4 lanes through the I-4 Selmon Connector interchange. 6 lanes from the I-4 Selmon Connector to 50th Street. 4 lanes from 50th Street to just east of 78th Street. 6 lanes from just east of 78th Street to just west of US 301. 4 lanes through the US 301 interchange. 6 lanes from just east of US 301 to Falkenberg Road. 4 lanes from Falkenberg Road to I-75. The elevated lanes consist of 3 lanes from Meridian Avenue to just east of 78th Street, narrowing down to 2 lanes as it travels to the Brandon Parkway. Open road tolling. The expressway has no manned toll gates to accommodate motorists who do not have SunPass transponders, such as those from out of state. The Tampa-Hillsborough Expressway Authority and Florida's Turnpike Enterprise have created the We Bill You program, also known as Toll by Plate. Each vehicle without a SunPass transponder is photographed and the license plate read. If the license plate number is associated with a We Bill You account, that account is used to pay the toll. If there is no account, notification of the toll is mailed to the vehicle's owner. After 30 days, penalties are imposed. Toll by plate administrative fees are applied to bills that are not associated with a registered toll by plate account. History. The South Crosstown Expressway. The Crosstown Expressway is the southern component of what was planned to be a system of expressways throughout the Tampa area from the 1950s to 1970s, but the rest were cancelled by the 1980s due to financial problems, land acquisition and community revolts. The first 6 miles of the tollway was built in the mid-1970s on a CSX rail line, from the western terminus at Gandhi Boulevard, at Dale Mabry Highway, making an eastward turn at Platt Street, Willow Avenue, snaking around historic Hyde Park before ending at a 3/4-mile, 6-lane viaduct, spanning the Hillsborough River in downtown Tampa, ending at Florida Avenue. Ridership was low when it opened in 1976, as people were less willing to drive the toll road when free roads were available nearby. The remaining 9 miles of the expressway was built and opened in stages between 1979 and 1987, with the expressway extending to Falkenberg Road in 1983 and connecting to its eastern terminus of I-75 in 1987. In 1975, a contest was held to determine the logo of the expressway. Only one entry was submitted: a picture of pirate Jose Gaspar with the title, Tampa Crosstown Expressway, all on a blue background. This logo was phased out in the early 2000s. In 2006, an interim logo featuring a bridge over a highway reading Selmon Crosstown Expressway was unveiled but was never widely implemented along the expressway. In 2008, a more permanent logo was unveiled, which consists of the FDOT standard Toll 618 plates and a Selmon Expressway logo. This new logo, which replaced the previous Crosstown Expressway logos, reads Selmon Expressway, with Downtown Tampa in purple and 3 ribbons, a yellow one in the middle of 2 teal ones going towards the city. In 2001, a city truck equipped with a hydraulic lift slammed into the 34th Street overpass when the vehicle's lift was unknowingly raised. The accident crippled a support beam, which had to be replaced. In 2005, a similar vehicle destroyed the overhead exit sign at Euclid Avenue, Exit 2, and over a month passed before a replacement sign and structure were installed. Also, over the years there have been a few accidents that made headlines, where vehicles traveling at high speeds crash into one of the toll plazas. In 2004, the Tampa-Hillsborough Expressway Authority accelerated a planned toll hike that would increase the mainline toll plazas by 25 cents and raise the 22nd Street exit tolls to 75 cents from its original date in 2009 to 2007. The toll hike took effect on January 1, 2007, with the hike for the 22nd Street ramps going into effect in late June 2006. On September 17, 2010, cash collection on the Selmon Expressway ended in favor of open road tolling. The original toll plazas were removed and replaced with toll gantries similar to the ones installed on the express lanes, allowing free-flowing movement throughout the tollway. The tollway takes either SunPass or We Bill You, and customers who do not have either account will be billed later for their use on the expressway. The reversible elevated lanes. The reversible elevated lanes, REL, aimed at cutting traffic congestion times, were originally envisioned in 1995 by the Tampa-Hillsborough Expressway Authority, THEA, as an innovative idea to increase capacity along the Lee Roy Selmon Expressway from downtown Tampa to Brandon without acquiring additional right-of-way. Instead, an elevated 3-lane bridge was built over the existing median of the expressway. Planning for the project began around 1995-1996, but final designs, planning were not made until the later 1990s. Construction commenced in 2003, but in 2004, a portion of the elevated bridge collapsed during construction, halting construction for about a year. The segment was repaired and all other piers were reinforced when construction resumed in 2005. In spring 2005, 2 realigned sections of the eastbound lanes opened. One section is between 22nd Street and 39th Street, the other between 78th Street and I-75. The at-grade sections of the reversible lanes now follow the old alignments. The Brandon Gateway section of the elevated bridge opened in November 2005 and gained an overwhelmingly positive input by commuters. Thus the bridge was kept open beyond January 2006, when it was originally scheduled to close for more bridge work. during the evening rush hour. On July 18, 2006 at 6 a.m., the reversible lanes opened to westbound morning traffic only. Long lines were formed at the Brandon Gateway well in advance as many anticipated using the new road. However, the scene from news helicopter snapshots showed that only a handful of drivers actually ended up using the new bridge, compared to the number that was expected. These findings may be blamed partly on the lack of advance notification to commuters, the number of commuters who own a SunPass transponder, and an unrelated traffic incident on Ashley Drive in downtown Tampa. Many other questions were raised as a result of the low traffic volume along the reversible lanes. The eastbound direction opened to traffic on August 29, 2006 at 3:30 p.m. A grand opening celebration was held on September 23, 2006. With festivities including a 5K and 10K run across the new bridge. On November 1, 2006, Florida's Turnpike Enterprise began a pilot program with the known as Toll by Plate. This program allows occasional commuters to utilize the reversible express lanes through a system of high-resolution cameras at the 78th Street Barrier Checkpoint gantry, which snap photos of license plates. The commuter is then sent a bill via mail. The reports that over 500 commuters have already signed up for the Toll by Plate program. Since its debut, the program's success so far may lead to future expansion to other tolled thoroughfares in Florida, such as the lower level of the Selmon Expressway and the Veterans Expressway, Suncoast Parkway. The project was officially completed in 2007 after 4 years of construction at a cost of $420 million. Level of service was upgraded from an F to an A, as commuters are now able to travel at full speed, cutting travel time by as much as 60 minutes per day. The Elevated Lanes project won the prestigious 2007 IBTTA President's Award, Most Innovative Toll Transportation Project in the World, along with 22 awards for engineering excellence and community-friendly design. This modern solution is a prototype for eliminating urban traffic congestion and reducing greenhouse gases. Over 12 million trips on the elevated lanes have been completed with no reported accidents. In June 2009, a settlement was reached between the URS and other parties regarding the 2004 collapse of the elevated lanes and the lawsuit that followed. The was able to obtain approximately $75 million from the settlement, which will be used to pay off debts and help fund an upcoming widening and rehabilitation project along the downtown Tampa Viaduct. The Interstate 4, State Road 618 Connector Project. This is a connector between the Selmon Expressway and nearby Interstate 4 to the north, designed to help filter hazardous cargo away from Ybor City to the Port of Tampa. The 39th Street Interchange, Exit 10, permanently closed on May 13, 2010 to make way for the I-4 Selmon Expressway connector ramps. The connector opened to traffic on January 6, 2014. Downtown Viaduct Widening Project. In conjunction with the I-4 Selmon Connector Project, the widens the section of the downtown viaduct from just east of Morgan Street to 20th Street from 4 lanes, 2 in each direction, to 6 lanes, 3 in each direction. This was done to help strengthen the expressway's capacity as usage of the I-4 Selmon Connector grows. This particular project was budgeted at $70 million, with some of the funds coming from a settlement between the and other parties for the 2004 collapse of the elevated express lanes at 50th Street. Future testing of automated vehicles. The Selmons REL was selected as one of 10 sites throughout the U.S. that could test out automated vehicles. Such testing would occur during off-peak hours and would require a complete closure of the REL. During those times, bus toll lanes, a partnership between the and Hillsborough Area Regional Transit, is exploring the placement of dedicated toll lanes along the Selmon that would be utilized by both private vehicles and transit buses. 3. Contraflow study. A study regarding a contraflow plan for the Selmon during a large-scale evacuation is currently underway. The Hillsborough County EOC and The are planning out just how the expressway could be used as an evacuation route. The big limitation of the plans was the reason that the original plans were cancelled as the I-75 Trumpet interchange, which narrows to one lane on 3 of the 4 ramps to and from the interstate. The current plan, if approved, is as follows. Selmon Expressway main line from Gandy Boulevard to Florida Avenue would be one-way eastbound. Selmon Expressway main line from Florida Avenue to I-75 would be two-way with westbound direction, allowing first responders and other emergency personnel quick access to downtown. Selmon Expressway reversible express lanes would be one-way eastbound for the entire route. Gandy Boulevard connector. The THEA is in the planning stages of building a corridor in the form of a 2-laned, tolled, elevated viaduct from the current western terminus of the expressway west to the Gandy Bridge via Gandy Boulevard, a project that has been cancelled and revived in recent years. As of December 2015, the project is back on track and is anticipated to begin construction sometime in 2017, with a projected completion in late 2020 or early 2021. Exit list. New toll rates. Effective 7 January 14. The entire route is in Hillsborough County. Elevated express lanes. Media related to Lee Roy Selmon Crosstown Expressway at Wikimedia Commons. Hillsborough County Expressway Authority website. The Tampa Expressway Authority that owns Selmon Expressway, Florida 618. Lee Roy Selmon Expressway. Quote, southeastroads.com